Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week we've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy is suspended, so we've got Claire.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
How are you?
I'm here.
Well, in case anybody wasn't sure. No, I'm doing great. School year's closing down.
That's got to be fantastic, right?
It's super stressful. It's a lot of work, but it's so nice to be like, it's about to be summer.
I'm getting a little jealous of some of my friends, like work benefits in a way. Like Jimmy just had his job. They were just like, we're just closed this week. We don't have. There's nothing going on. Like no one works this week.
Like, was there like a holiday?
No.
They just took it off.
I think it was just like summer's about to be here, and you're going to be working. Like they work a lot during summer, and stuff, and
that's
they
a sweet benefit.
And it was probably this, and the school year was over, or getting over. So I think they just were like, "You're done, nothing." So they just had a week off, and I'm like, man, every like real job should just have like like everyone has this week off. That'd be so cool. I mean, you have a summer off, sort of. I mean,
yeah. I work during the
you
summer.
obviously work,
but it's way better than before when I used to like legit like teach summer school all summer. Ugh. But
those kids are probably just gems, aren't they?
I had a great time. I taught this class where I got to have the kids be stranded on an island like Survivor. And we like did engineering and designed a shelter, and it was actually really fun, but it sucks.
Yeah.
But no, I can't wait. This summer it's going to be all hanging, gardening, traveling. Gonna, watch a lot of TV probably. Not really, but we're on a TV podcast, so I thought I'd talk about TV.
Gonna binge some stuff.
I'm gonna binge and purge everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of the shows.
That old podcast has just become our catch line, like our catchphrase now.
Maybe it'll come back.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm excited to figure out how to garden and do things in my yard. We have rhubarb. That's fun.
Oh, that is super fun. That is super great.
Make some pies.
I was just trying to see if Joe wanted me to cook up some rhubarb, and he's like, meh.
I don't really know how to utilize rhubarb at all. I just know it goes in pies, and I know that's delicious.
Yeah.
And I know that there's some sort of like alcoholic slushy I can make out of it as well.
Well, sign me up for that one. I had not heard that one yet.
Yeah.
That one I'm going to have to make.
Rhubarb slush.
Have you had that?
No.
Oh, I was going to say
the same thing, that like I pretty much know it goes into like pies and like crusty things.
Crumbles. Pastries?
Like a strawberry rhubarb pie or a strawberry rhubarb crusty.
Well, that's the other piece.
Those are the only two things that
you were saying that it was like only with strawberry, and I disagree. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of ways. Like I made a really good, like those lemon bars, but I made it with rhubarb. So good.
Instead of lemon?
Yeah.
It just seems like rhubarb's very like pastry focused, bakery type.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about it.
It reminds me of a Sour Patch Kid, but in real life. Like it's like a real life. You know what I mean though? Like a Sour Patch, you get the sweet, you get the
I've seen the.
Well, I think that's because
my
when you make stuff from rhubarb, you just put like a stalk of rhubarb in and then a pound of sugar.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty much how that works.
Pretty much. But I want this slushy. So next time I'm on the pod, we're having rhubarb slush.
Okay. Well, I think after this weekend, next week is when I trim the one up. I think it should be ready to go, and then we have a baby one coming up. So once I'll let you know.
So you've been doing some YouTubing on how to harvest your rhubarb. You're like,
I've just been talking to people with rhrubarb.
Oh, okay.
It's been word of mouth rhubarb.
You're in the rhubarb
info farming.
Rhubarb subreddit.
Yeah, is next door got a big rhubarb?
Yeah, so I've just been on my neighborhood's newsletter talking about people just chiming in about rhubarb.
Dude, but moving to Minnesota, that was my favorite thing though, because a lot of places can't handle the rhubarb, but up here we rhubarb hard.
It's the rhubarb area.
Rhubarb hard.
We rhubarb hard, and and then today I was cleaning out the freezer and I found rhubarb from last year, so I was like, oh, cool.
Ooh, yeah,
cool. I gotta mix that in with the freshies.
Nice.
When I make that strawberry rhubarb, whatever crusty that Joe wants.
Yeah, love a crusty.
That sounds so gross.
I'd eat it. Joe, this isn't a rhubarb podcast. What is First and Last?
Rhubarb pod. It's a TV show pod. We take a TV show per week. Make sure we haven't done it yet. and then watch just the pilot and just the finale, nothing in between, and then judge it based on its merits from what we've seen in the beginning and end.
Correct.
A lot of
You
times
did
we try to predict what happened at the end.
Well,
but
every time we try to predict.
a lot of times. Sometimes we skip it.
We've never skipped it. Ever.
Okay, every time we try to predict. It usually doesn't pan out.
We're doing worse. I know I say
We're
it a
doing
lot, but
worse.
we're doing worse.
Well, today is our day.
Today's our
We
day.
are going to crush this. Jimmy's not here. We're all going to get all our points. It's going to be great.
Yeah, the curse of Jimmy's gone. We're scoring some points.
Mm-hmm.
Claire, if you do really well today, you could probably potentially be in like first place in this season. Like that's how bad
Challenge
we're doing.
accepted.
Yeah.
Although I know nothing about this show, and I picked it.
All right. Well, what show is it?
This show is called Nip Tuck.
I've never heard of it.
Nip/tuck.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. I
literally like don't. Have you seen it?
I don't. I'm.
Oh, he's
I'm,
seen it.
I'm sure I've seen like scenes. I've never seen an episode of this before.
Mm.
Well,
It's-
I'm noticing it came out in 2003. Okay.
yeah. Do you
so
want? Do you want a little stats really quick?
Yeah, that would be really good.
6 seasons, 100 episodes.
Oh, like
it was.
got it on the mark.
Yeah, they stopped its syndication.
We're done.
That's impressive.
Originally on FX, and it was July 2003 to March 2010.
Did FX go away,
Did FX go away?
or like did it get moved to another?
No,
station?
just because it's originally on FX, but now it's on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
You know
Gotcha.
that's what I mean by.
I thought maybe it was like it went to NBC.
it was on FX in its entirety when it was on air.
That makes sense that I would have never really engaged with the show because it was like college. It's like cable. I bet we didn't have FX in the dorm rooms. I don't really remember it. We were watching like Talk Sex with Sue.
You guys had cable in your dorm rooms?
Oh yeah, you didn't watch MTVU like all the time?
No.
Oh man.
Were
Sorry.
you allowed TVs in your dorm rooms or whatever?
Yes, I was. I played all kinds of evil video games in my dorm rooms.
I don't know. My dorm had really. We all went to colleges that had really dumb rules for their dorms. Like I went to a Catholic school. Joe, you went to a Catholic school, so it's not like your dorms were like normal dorms either.
Yeah, we had cable. We watched The Daily Show.
Okay, well at least I had cable. You guys didn't have cable.
I don't. Here's
What
the
did you
deal.
pay for?
What? Education? What
Yeah,
do you mean?
man.
We figured out how to LAN Halo through all of the dorm like buildings, so you could play Halo against people in the like across the street. So
yeah,
because it was like early enough, because it was 2003 to 2006 or something. And so it was early enough in like the internet where it was still kind of like, if you were a smart enough young adult, you could trick like the system administrators and like get around their stuff. Like firewalls were young at that time, you know?
But I was still terrified that I was going to download something and I was going to get in trouble. Like
Yeah.
I was sure that I was going to download something and
accidentally download
and then-
a car.
well, not a car.
You wouldn't download a car.
You wouldn't
Oh, that commercial.
you wouldn't download someone else's human heart.
I might actually.
3D print
That would be
someone's heart.
amazing. But yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So this show, Nip Tuck,
Oh yeah, Nip Tuck.
I looked it up on a
Remember
list because
MyTunes?
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I don't really know.
Podcast just turned into remember Livewire?
Remember 2003?
You guys, this is not a nostalgia podcast.
Remember?
Okay. But it is 2003 in the show, and apparently it's in sexy world of Miami South Beach, so very far away from St. Louis, Missouri, where I was.
Yeah.
But
Less sexy there.
hey, we got Nelly.
Sexy St. Louis. That's what they call it.
That would be a great show. I would watch it. But so apparently it's about plastic surgery. So I think it's going to be clearly more sexy. There's probably going to be boob job, lip jobs, face jobs or whatever. But I know nothing about the show. I know nothing about like the premise of it. It looked from the pictures, it gave me like a little bit of vampire, like bloody vibes.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like a horror show.
Like
or
a little
something.
scary.
Oh,
But
that's interesting because I never even like thought like horror in this show.
but it gave me like a
But
little
I guess.
Dexter-y, like
I was thinking Dexter.
Yeah, there's like blood.
there's
There's going to be a lot of like first scene is going to be classic Miami Beach, just like huge butted, huge boobed ladies running around.
But are you
know?
guys like into any of those like reality shows about plastic surgeons. Like
I don't even think I could name one.
I can't, but I know that they are out there and people love them. Do you?
No, I don't know any of this.
The only thing that I like really know from those shows is that the plastic surgeons themselves, I'm sure, are excellent gentlemen. They've got
all men apparently.
They're great. A lot of them were on these shows. They were.
Oh yeah.
But their plastic surgery was so pronounced on their own faces that it makes me feel like I'd never want to get plastic surgery. Like, because I'm just like, oh, you've done it a lot. Like, it's not.
There is like a fine line where you can go too far. We
Mm-hmm.
did just watch Grace and Frankie not too long ago. So.
Oh, I haven't finished that.
Yeah.
Does it get bad? Does the plastics get a little?
There's like a scene with like Grace and Frankie and Dolly Parton, and it's like,
And it's in like a bright white room.
yeah,
And so it kind of
Everything's
looks like a Team America.
very
scene.
smooth, very smooth.
I'm sure none of their eyebrows moved at all.
Oh no! From like nose up, their face doesn't show any expression whatsoever. It's just weird when you get like so much done that you just stop being able to emote.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's also like the noses tend to me be the area that start to look a little.
Get like pointy and stuff.
And there was a really bad phase of plastic surgery. I want to say I think it was prior to 2003. I want to say it was the 90s where just a lot of people's faces started looking jacked, and you can't fix that. Like once you get it, I don't know. But I don't know anything about plastic surgery. I think this will be interesting. I think it's going to be sexy. And the dudes' faces are going to be pretty rigid. And there's going to be men doctors. I don't think it's going to be women doctors. That's my guess.
There's got to be like one main woman doctor in this.
I think it's going to be nurses. 2003? Women can't do shit in 2003.
I feel like it's like gonna be like a single doctor, right? And maybe his like practice.
Oh, like Gerald Tuck, and then his like.
Nip is his like nephew or something.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like Dr. Gerald Tuck, and then it's maybe he's gonna start like a plastic surgery thing with this woman who will become his wife, you know, like Anna Nip.
Oh. See, I think it's going to be more like there's a older man doctor that's clearly like the best. Everybody wants to come to him, and he's going to have some minions that are like trying to be as good as him. Because I think that's, from what I understand, the only other experience I've had with like plastic surgery was there's a really great podcast, which I'm going to have to look up the name for, but it was all about this plastic surgeon, and there's some scandalous shit. I'm going to look that up, and I'll know that. Last
Nip on the left.
I hope it was called that. That's amazing. But like there's some like questionable motives for death, and like I don't know. But I think it's going to be like that guy's life story.
Are you talking about Dr. Death?
No, but I love Dr.
Okay.
Death. That's about the doctor that he did the back surgery.
Oh, it's a back surgery guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Plastics. A little different.
I would like to see, since we talked about kind of like maybe being a little darker, I'd like to see this maybe being like kind of like there's everything like looks good on the outside, and then we learn about maybe like a doctor or two in like some sort of like plastic surgery facility that is maybe like they're doing bad shit.
Ooh.
Like kind of secretly, and maybe that leads to like some like people like maybe they are like dextering and they're maybe killing people, or they're like harvesting weird things that they need from like the homeless people or something in like Miami. Like that
would be
seems
crazy.
I don't see that happening because I don't know anything about the show, but I guess I don't know what this could be about.
But I feel like you should write that show. I would watch this show about doctors harvesting from homeless men.
Yeah, because it can't just be 6 seasons of people just getting work done.
Yeah,
like, there's got to be something scandalous or like seedy going on, right?
Right. And if it was like a show of like an incompetent doctor just keep messing up or something like that, eventually that would be maybe hard to keep going for 100 episodes.
Could it be like really just like, I like the idea of it being really scammy though. Like maybe they're giving people treatments but not actually doing them, or they're charging them too much, or I feel like I like that side more than the murder, like homeless people extrication.
Not like a pyramid scheme, but something as just like shady and crappy as that happening via some sort of plastic surgery scandal.
Oh, you need to get the special bonus package for the extra lotion on your way out. That's an extra $50. That would be
or
really
is it
boring.
just like,
I don't know.
because there's a lot of medical shows where it's like we have to figure out like what's wrong with this person.
Oh yeah.
Like this, like with plastic surgery, it's not like they tell you what you want. So, but maybe it's more of like we need to figure out how, like this person says they want to look like Kevin Costner. How do we make him look like Kevin Costner?
Or maybe it also could be like the bone fragments aren't going together correctly and we need to harvest more from another area and like they're fixing that. Or that's more Grey's Anatomy.
Bone?
Yeah, because like that's what they do. To build things, you're gonna like chip the bone away or move bone in to
I guess I guess I thought
and...
they literally used plastic.
I don't think that works.
No.
I mean,
except for boobs, or some of them are silicone, but some of them cause cancer.
They don't put bones in the boobs.
You just put a
anybody who has a bone
bones.
boob
Yeah.
needs to let Joe know that that's not
right
how that
into
works.
FNL
We took
podcast.
some of your toes and like used them to make your boobs bigger.
Your
That's
nipples
not
are
sexy.
now big toes.
Oh,
Oh
That is
man, the
the
Halloween
grossest.
episode in this show
Yeah.
is gonna be fire.
Keeps them perky.
what if they're doing like crazy like face transplants, or like they're doing some sort of like their crime
like
bosses?
Face Off starring
Yes,
Nick Cage.
because they're protecting the criminals in the Miami South Beach world.
I could see cocaine being involved at a large part of this show.
Oh, there needs to be cocaine in the first episode. There needs to be.
We demand cocaine.
We demand
Someone's
it.
doing a line off like a hooker's boobs in this first
Oh,
episode.
well, that got really specific. I don't know if I'm going to...
I'm taking a point if that's happening.
Hey, if Jimmy's not here, points are going around.
Yeah, point day.
Point day. Joe's not into that.
Prediction 1. Someone is sad.
Oh, yes.
All right, okay. We've thrown out just a lot of like wishful thinking and what we kind of want or don't, and especially what we don't know about plastic surgery. Like, it's not all made of plastic, stuff like that.
Learned something today.
So let's just get into this pilot episode. It happened on July 22nd, 2003. It's just called Pilot. So we're going to jump into that, and we'll be back after that. All right, we're back from the first episode of Nip Tuck.
That was like an unexpected we're back. So
Yeah.
we are very back.
We're back. First episode was called Pilot. I have a write-up because Jimmy's not here. Really what we should do is we'd be like, hey, Jimmy, record yourself doing the write-up. And
Yeah, we could definitely edit that
We
in.
should just do a night where we have him read a bunch of them and we'll just cue him up, get him ready.
then he never has to come. Maybe when he has the baby and he misses a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So the quick write-up, it's just off the Hulu, but it's set in the sexy world of Miami South Beach. Nip Tuck out. Oh man, it's hard to read this. It's far away, and it's.
I am
it's
really
like,
impressed
it's
with
like
you right
white
now.
text and like almost a white background.
I
So,
feel like you should start over though.
set in the sexy world of Miami South Beach, Nip Tuck cuts beneath the surface of the superficial world of plastic surgery, revealing the complexities and fragile nature of patients trying to mask their psychological flaws through cosmetic surgery.
You did it. I'm very proud of you. Good
Thank you.
reading.
Quick initial thoughts before we maybe go through the episode a little bit.
I liked it more than I thought I would.
Okay.
Especially like I feel like my impression of it maybe like started here, and for like listeners it was like a 4, and then when the show started, like really started to tank, like 2 to 1.
It was just a really quick like sex scenes, stuff you really like. You
Yeah,
know?
just real like early 2000s like cheesy grossness. And then as the plot went on, and we'll talk more about what happened more in the second half, but I was very interested in that, and I'm kind of interested to see where these two characters go next.
You really just perked up when Tuco from Breaking
Yes.
Bad was on this episode.
He's got some good vibes.
I don't know. It did remind me a little bit of like a lot of other shows set in Miami that have a little bit of the telenovela feel, where there was a lot more dramatic, like, oh my gosh, how did he just get that? How did that just happen to him? Moments than other shows. So I thought that was great. But it was like a movie. That was it had a lot of ups and downs and ins and outs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you say it was like a movie. I will say right now, that hour and 7 minutes felt like 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah,
I said
A lot
it
that went on.
like 6 times.
Yeah.
felt like we slipped into a second episode.
I almost wanted to check for a second because you know when like you feel like this is like a scene and it fades to black and you're like, that's got to be it. And then it just keeps going. That happened 3 times, I think, during this.
But then the end, did anybody else feel like it ended really abruptly? Because then I was like, oh, okay, that's end.
I think it ended in a way that would have been a good ending if I didn't like make me think it was ending a couple different times as well. So,
But yeah, so like, but how are we going to summarize this incredibly long plot? Who's got it?
I mean, I have bullet points, but I want to hear what Joe's about to say.
Yeah, Joe's
No,
got
I was
some
just gonna
thoughts.
say like we could just kind of go from the beginning and not do it fast. But so it starts out in the office, right, with these 2 doctors.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the story is mainly around 2 doctors that like have their own cosmetic surgery clinic or whatever.
Yeah.
Facility.
There's Sean, who is a family man and generally pretty straight-laced. He's often referred to as a robot, not very emotional. And then there's Christian, who's like single and kind of a wild guy, and he's very much into like, let's do some titty jobs.
I definitely wrote a bit of a loose cannon.
Yes.
Is kind of what I wrote.
For sure.
Because it also they had a couple surgery times when like Christian was doing something and then like Sean was like maybe not so deep kind of thing or like you put in the first scene didn't he put the butt implant in backwards
Upside down.
and so like maybe he's a good doctor but he's also like not as much attention to detail maybe as you'd like for your plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
Well, and he showed that he really needs the other guy. But I did you guys? They were very clear that the way that they were costumed and even the lighting, that it was good versus evil, or like more like angel versus devil, or pure like good guy, bad guy. Clearly, in the way that they had just visually edited the show. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I like the angel
like
and devil.
I feel like that was like, it was like almost too on the nose for me. It was very 2003.
They I mean, they definitely like showed those 2 men in very different like lights and gave Christian this like a devil may care kind of attitude and like a little too risky kind of thing. And then they did make Sean, I want to keep calling him Eric for some reason. Nobody in this entire show is named Eric. And they gave Sean like, yeah, he was like the responsible one and whatnot. But come later on in the show, like Sean started having a lot of issues based on how he was.
Yeah.
Which didn't necessarily make him like a bad person, but like really proved that he was very flawed. So
yeah, so you're introduced to these doctors. The first thing is that there's this client in Christian, or actually they're talking to Sean first.
Start with Sean.
But then they have to talk to someone else because Sean doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So they bring in Christian, and Christian's able to talk to them, and he finds out that these 2 guys, the one of them that's trying to get this like facelift surgery, he deduces that he's trying to run away from something, and he gets the guy to admit to him that he's running away from his like crime boss because he messed with his girl, he said, right? The guy getting the surgery messed with the boss's girl. And they offer $30,000 in cash or initially it was $20,000, and then they bumped it up to $30,000 to do this surgery and, just take care of it. And so he agrees.
But then they bump it up to 300,000.
I thought it was 30,000.
no, they bumped it up to 300 because they said 30, and then he was like, "I'll do it 300 if you do it right now," kind of thing.
Oh.
So they did pay him 300.
Okay.
Which is why, well, anyway, I
Yeah.
feel like you're telling the whole story, and I'm going to cut you off. I'm going
That's
to
cool.
not do that.
And then I think the next thing is that they show a little bit of their out of work lives, right? Is that what it goes to next?
It's the sex scenes.
Yeah. So it goes to
the various sex scenes happen.
Yeah.
It was a very, very weird
Sean
back and forth.
Sean is having loveless sex with his wife.
Julia.
While Christian is out at a bar picking up some girl and like just like hooking up with her and being real sleazy about it. They do a thing afterward. Well, he does like coke off her back also.
Yes. Josh called that.
I knew there was gonna be coke off something.
But then he does this thing afterwards where he just like critiques, because she's like a model or whatever and is like trying to make it big, and he just like, you know, draws on her entire body, like all the things that she could fix.
And apparently, like, he gets a lot of pleasure by going through someone's body and critiquing it and figuring out how to fix it. Like that.
Kind of exactly what I just would assume like a guy that does this for a living would, though, right?
I don't know. It seems like, dude, you got a lot of that in your life. Like,
yeah, right.
The way he does it is very intense.
Get a little work-life balance, my man.
He's got a passion for perfection.
I think it comes from like, we got a flash later on. This isn't gonna like mess up Joe's storyline, but like there was like a 2-second flash at one point about like him having this father figure that like was trash, and like it seems like a lot of his issues are tied to that. Just saying. But yeah,
trash dad.
That's what we called it.
So yeah, most of that is just to show the difference between these two dudes.
Yeah.
There's more stuff with like Sean at home, but then I think the next big thing is, then does it go to the surgeries?
It goes to the woman wants a skin graft for her son, and they have to turn her down. And like, so then there's like that whole like vibe where he's like, oh, I want to do pro bono. This is Sean.
This woman, her husband was in an accident, right? And so he needs a bunch of skin grafts, but Sean is turning her down because like, it's just something that it's going to take a lot of time and it's not going to be very lucrative for them. So it doesn't make business sense.
Yeah, but that like played with Sean's whole original mindset of how like why he got into the practice, blah, blah, blah. Again, there's a lot of storyline here. But then I have it goes to the son wants the circumcision. Sean
has like a teenage son.
Matt.
What was his? He has a little. He's a daughter too. What was her name? Did anyone ever catch her name?
I did not.
I think it's Annie.
Yes, because he said, "I won't let him touch our sweet Annie."
Yeah, our sweet Annie.
Which that's weird, but
yeah. But Sean's son Matt is a teenager, and he is uncircumcised, and so he wants to like get it done. And
they can nip and tuck.
They'll nip and tuck that right off.
But he tells Christopher before he tells his dad, which is like
Christian.
a whole Christian. Sorry, my bad. And that's a whole big thing. But then that one switches into like there's this whole backstory about their love in 1987. It's like Sean and Julia or Sean and Christian. And
Julia is Sean's wife.
Yeah.
And it seems like Julia and Christian have some sort of history. Like
that'll come up in a prediction of mine.
Yeah. And there's like a weird scene too where like Julia's watching like old home videos.
Oh yeah.
From like the 90s, like back when they were young, and she was like pregnant still with their kid. And Christian's there for some reason. He shows up.
I think he showed up to like look for Sean because they just kind of had a fight, because this is like...
And Sean had just quit.
Sean had like quit because he wanted to do pro bono, because he was like mad at Christian for taking the money for the cartel guy. His name was Silvio Perez.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he was mad at that. And then he was like, I'm done with your crap because you like keep doing stuff like... Well, he also like that girl that Christian had picked up at the bar and hooked up with. Like he had gotten her to do all that plastic surgery.
Oh yeah, and that was messed up too.
Yeah. So like his bedside manner technically is very good, but his doctor side manner is terrible.
Yeah.
But what's even weirder is when he does the consultation for Julia in their house. So you're about to say that, right?
Yeah, because Christian shows up at the house and
that's what we're calling it now, a consultation.
Finds Julia upset. Because we'd skipped over this earlier, but Julia asks her husband Sean if she like needed like a breast lift or whatever, and he was just like, "Nope, your breasts are as saggy as they should be for a woman your age."
Yeah, he did not feed into or pick up on any form of empathy
Yeah.
whatsoever there.
And so yeah, Christian's talking to Julia, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just like let me see them." He's like,
No, but at first he's like, I can tell something's wrong. Is it your breasts? And it was like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, you just can tell in her face that she really wants to talk about her breasts?
He just wanted to see her boobs.
That was super strange to me. But, I mean, fit the show. The show.
They had a weird moment. She did show him to him, and he touched him.
No.
he touched him.
But he also sat there and described them like, you have the most supple, perfectly shaped breasts with the perfect amount of sag even after having suckled 2 children. It was super like cringy, and then he grabbed it and he was like, oh, like it was like he was about to come. It was so weird.
There was a lot of weird quivering going on.
Yes, that's
From
the
both of
word.
them.
From both of them,
Actually,
yeah. Their mouths were all quivery.
His hands must have been cold.
And then her kid's like, Mom, here's the hamster I got from school. It was so weird. She like walked in and he's like grabbing her boob.
Hamster's a dumb subplot, but mom's a monster, and eventually, later on, flushed the hamster alive down the toilet.
But
Yeah, because
Dude,
her kid wanted a hamster. Sean decided he would go get the kid a hamster, but Julia's like, now I gotta like take care of a fucking hamster.
Yeah,
okay, but then it gets even
called
weirder.
being a mom. What gets weirder?
The
Yeah,
whole
what gets weirder?
the whole show gets weirder after this.
Well, I mean, the biggest parts, I guess, and the remaining part of the show are really from the cartel people then, right?
Yeah.
Because it turns out that the cartel deal that they did earlier, that Christian basically made happen.
Yeah, Silvio Perez, who they had done the facelift for.
He ends up, they find out after they gave him like a John Travolta face-off type surgery. They find out that the boss's daughter who he messed with was a 6-year-old girl. So he's a gross, disgusting, horrible pedophile. And then the boss comes and finds Christian somewhere and basically like tortures him and he's like, tell me where this guy is because it was my daughter and I'm a cartel man. I need to kill him.
Yeah.
And then he gets...
Well, and Christian won't give him up because he doesn't want to give up Sean. He's trying to protect Sean, essentially.
He didn't, but then also he got tortured even more because Sean did take him, Silvio guy later because Silvio wanted he just wanted like a
more liposuction.
Yeah, he wanted liposuction. That's what he wanted. He wanted a nip and a tuck. And so then Christian legitimately didn't know where he was, but he was just getting tortured now, unfortunately for him, for that.
And then he got Botox in the dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dick talks.
That was so bizarre.
He probably earned that one though. He kind of deserved.
He's probably
that.
tried it at some point, right?
He probably has been. I wonder what this will do.
This guy's a weirdo.
If he thinks if Christian thinks that's gonna make his dick look better, I bet he did it too. I bet it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then they end up getting left. Wait, so you haven't said about the Sergio guy. What was his name?
Yeah, Silvio.
Silvio.
So
close.
Silvio asked for like a waist reduction or whatever, and Sean's doing it for him, but his brother, who we didn't mention, is being played by
Tuco.
Tuco Salamanca from Breaking Bad. His brother like asked them to like turn off the wake him up, essentially, from the
Anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wakes him up just enough to tell him like, hey, I might have got. Did he find out that his wife is pregnant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
It's
like 4 months pregnant or something
and
like that.
they're going to have a baby girl.
Yes. Yeah. He tells Silvio that he's about to have a baby girl, and he
will never be around her.
Yeah. He essentially is just like, you're a fucking pedophile, and I can't have you around my daughter. So like,
Now you
I
die.
hope you forgive me, because like he just starts turning up the gas.
And the fat machine thing went everywhere, and it was splattery.
Yeah, there's a lot of commotion because like Tuco's like holding a gun and like threatening the doctors and stuff. And
and we should point out that their anesthesiologist, her name is Liz, is female. So there is a female doctor in the show.
There you go.
She had a strong voice. She was really sick of their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
They
But
do,
yeah,
they do
I'll
seem to
just,
put
like-
through her a lot, though.
But they got left with the body.
Yeah. I just wanted to reiterate that in all the commotion, like one of the tubes got loose and like just everybody got covered in fat.
That was so gross.
I was glad we were done eating by that time.
So Tuco kills his brother by just like gassing him out. The mob boss or cartel boss comes over with Christian. They all just like meet up and just like, cool, this guy's dead, great. And all the mob people leave. And Sean and Christian and Liz are just like, what do we do with this body? And they're just like, yeah, I don't know. It's your thing now.
Yeah, Liz was like,
Peace.
fuck this, I'm out.
But luckily, Matt has been studying alligator facts, and you know what? Sean actually was listening at breakfast.
Earlier in the episode, Matt, Sean's teenage son, was spouting off alligator facts at the breakfast table, and like there's a whole thing about Sean's not paying attention to his kids.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the facts that Matt spouted out was that like alligators don't like people meat, but they do like ham and pork.
Yeah, they like
So
pork.
they'll eat that. So Sean's plan is to take this guy, dump him to the gators, but in order to get the gators to eat him, they like cover him in like honey baked ham.
Yeah, they bought like a cart full of full hams.
Yeah,
From the grocery store.
got a bunch of hams, strapped it to this guy, and dumped him in the swamp.
Fed him to the gators. And then really, that's kind of it, except for then it seems like the two are going to be working together again. And then Sean said 20% of our business has to be pro bono.
Yeah.
And they're also going to hire a psychologist to work with them full time. So.
Good for them.
Yeah.
No, but it was like you missed that part.
Oh, well, he talked about it early in the episode. I didn't know if that came back up at the end.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
What's the psychologist gonna do? Just to like make sure that
Screen
they're
patients
patient.
Wants to screen people so
they
don't.
won't have to deal with sex offenders.
Sure.
Well, I mean, that cartel business was going to go down no matter what.
Well, and also just like not just that, but there was a point about like, hey, some of our patients like maybe don't know what they're getting into, and maybe we should have someone talk to them first before they like do this very serious procedure.
Yes.
So it's for the good of the patient too, not just to avoid cartel shit.
So they're going to become a little bit better doctors.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure that's
they're-
going to work out just fine.
99 episodes, clean cut.
Yeah.
No
from here on out,
problems.
things are going to be smooth.
But they're also, it's going to be like,
just like my dick.
oh my God.
My Botox dick.
Oh, but I even said, but like, okay, circumcision.
Circumcision.
What are your thoughts? Because this was something I wanted to like ask you guys about when I was watching. Because they had this whole like subplot about Matt's circumcision or his non-circumcised penis because he was premature. So they didn't want to have surgery on him that early because he was sick or his lungs. I don't remember.
There's a lot going on with a preemie baby.
Yeah. So they didn't do the surgery and now Matt wants it.
Mhm.
So if you guys had kids right now, would you circumcise your kid?
I've never even thought. There's never been a thought because kids are not happening. In
No,
this
but okay.
boat.
Okay, then what are your thoughts on circumcision? Should it be done?
Oh, I don't think I care. I think if it's I hear there's people that talk about like how it's like bad or something like that. I don't know. I literally know absolutely nothing about it.
I mean, I'm assuming you're
I
circumcised.
say I know I'm circumcised, and
Okay.
I feel like there's no adverse effects for me. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure like the procedure in 2022 is pretty streamlined. You know, the bad effects are probably nil around. So I think it doesn't matter either way. You know.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't really know much about it. It's just something that like again, because like this is done like at birth, like as dudes, we don't really think about it.
Yeah.
How have I spent so much time thinking about circumcision and I don't even have a dick?
You're the one that's got to look at it. I don't know.
Okay, that is fair. But I don't know. It just seems like, why are we cutting off this arbitrary thing that like has nerve endings? Like it seems like not fair to dudes.
I mean, I don't feel like anything has been taken away from me.
Yeah, because you've never had it.
Well, this is true, but also most likely like religion and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Also, it is I think it's technically I think there's a sanitation.
No, that's like a thing that
is that a myth?
That's a myth.
Okay. Then see, that was the only thing I thought I knew, and now I don't even know it.
Like me and Claire had this conversation like a week ago, and it's just like what you're saying was like pretty much my stuff verbatim. I'm just like, I don't know, wasn't it a religious thing, or isn't there a cleanliness thing? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So answer is I don't know.
Okay, well, I learned a lot, guys. I had no idea.
I guess if I was having a baby and it was going to be a boy, I would be like, hey, doctor, why would I do this? Or why wouldn't I do this?
I would be on r/circumcision all day.
God, is that a thing? I can't look that up.
Yeah, you don't want to look that up.
It's gotta be a thing.
Really...
Oh, man.
So, I don't know. I'm sure there's people that obviously feel very heavily one way or the other.
But what are your thoughts on getting your dick Botox?
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, okay. I know what
Give
I'm
me
getting
a shot
you for your birthday.
You Botox my dick.
I'm not doing it. Ugh. Not.
Yeah, that'd be a weird birthday.
Not a wrinkle in sight. It's very smooth.
Okay.
Shows no emotion.
I could say I could potentially. I'd probably have to wait a day because that felt like a really long episode. But I could roll into episode 2 like tomorrow.
I could roll into it right now, but I do think if this last episode blows it, it might make me not go watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Should we get into predictions now?
Yeah.
We've talked about this a lot. I'll do mine really quick. So number 1, I think one of the dudes, and by that I mean Troy or Christian. That's the same guy. Christian or Sean is dead or dies.
Oh. That's pretty on the nose. You want points.
I do. Number 2, I think there's a celebrity cameo nip tuck.
Ooh.
So, like, I don't know, like Keanu Reeves gets his dick done or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun.
Number 3, Matt is Christian's son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like they downplayed maybe what Christian and Julia's relationship was back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that. So I think Matt is his. And then number 2, I think this show pivots and they now solve crime / help assist the police.
It's just turned into a procedural.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they do it forever, but I think they at least do it in this episode.
What would the Law and Order theme song for Nip Tuck, like Law and Order?
Bum 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 slash.
Oh, that'd be good.
Snip. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I have turned my phone off 17 times, people.
Sounds like you don't know how to turn off the sound on your phone.
Working. Okay.
Just
Sorry.
like shake it or something.
It says it's on silent.
All right, I got predictions.
Okay, go.
I think Matt is in med school. I think he's following in the footsteps of one or both of his fathers.
For 1 second, I forgot Matt was the kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, they should have been in med school already.
Back in med school. I think there's a switch between Christian and Sean. I think that they swap places in terms of angel and devil.
Oh, so you think Sean broke bad?
Yeah, I think Sean broke bad and Christian broke good. I think Christian quits to like do charity work.
Oh.
And I think Sean goes to jail.
Okay.
And then my last one is that somebody gets covered in bodily fluid.
That's like a freebie, but good.
It didn't happen till like the 11th hour in this episode.
Okay.
It's not going to happen every single time.
Well, there's a couple things I really want in this episode, so I think that I'm going to be happy with them. First of all, Julie, if you want to get a breast augmentation, you go get that breast augmentation. I want her to get her breast augmentation that she's been asking for, even though people say her boobs look perfect. If she wants it, go for it.
I mean, in all fairness, I think she wants attention from either her husband or Christian more so than a breast augmentation. I think that was mostly a cry for help.
Yeah, wait, was that a prediction or was that what just you want for that character?
No, this is my prediction.
Okay.
First, Claire's going to just do her well wishes and what she wants and dreams, and then she's going to do her predictions.
I've been on the pod before.
Okay.
Okay. Well, but also clearly Julia is now with Christian. Like they've swapped partners. Like she's not with Sean anymore. Like everybody's cool with it because it's like Uncle Christian. He's actually my father. I don't know if that's actually true.
They're just cool with it.
I really want a scene in the steam room. They talked about how like they'd got all this money for marble for a steam room.
marble steam room.
So I want it to be in a steam room, and then Sean is gonna show his emotional side. He's gonna cry. There will be tears from
Sean cries.
Sean's gonna cry. But mostly I also want to throw out, I thought the funniest scene was like the butt implant. And so I'm pulling out what plastic surgery scene I think we should all pick one at least. I'm going butt implant.
Oh, like what surgery they're doing?
What surgery do you guys want to see?
Calf implant.
Calf implant?
Oh, gross. I was like, first thing I was like, is that a thing? I was like, yeah, people do that, don't they? Oh man, what's a weird one? Like tail removal?
Tail removal.
We're going for one of the pro bono cases, clearly. Okay, tail remover.
That's the thing, right? Some people get little bumps and stuff, and they want to get rid of that little nub.
I just think that this show is also going to have a tough time with this because you can't really show boobs.
It's pretty impressive that they went like this whole time, talked about boobs constantly, and there were just no boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's butts.
Lots of butts. They can get away with those butts.
Yeah.
Which is why there's going to be another butt implant. I'm feeling it. I want those points.
All right.
Let's watch it.
We're going to watch the last episode. It originally aired, it looks like on 3/3/2010. It's called Hiro Yoshimura. Must be a person's name. It seems like all these episodes after the pilot are people's names.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch that, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Nip Tuck. It was called Hiro Yoshimura.
I wonder why it's called that.
Because
the guy.
that was the porn guy's name.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, it really wasn't what most of this episode was about, so it's kind of weird that that's what the name of it is. But
now that I think of it, that guy didn't really tie much into like the main plot at all.
He had nothing to do with the main plot. Yeah. So I got a quick write-up.
Mm-hmm.
In the series finale, Sean and Christian reflect. But they didn't really.
Not. Maybe towards the end.
They sort of thought about, I think for the most part, Christian sort of thought about what was best for both of them,
mm-hmm.
and then enacted it for them both.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts?
There's still a lot of things that are unanswered, but overall, I wouldn't not watch this show because of this episode. Is that a way to say that?
Yeah, I wouldn't not watch it. To me, it just seems weird. It just seems like a weird show. I think by the end here, it's a different kind of show than I thought it was going to be from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be a very complicated family drama too.
It seems like a really weird dichotomy of this weird plastic surgery kind of lifestyle thing, and then we've got kids and and family drama,
and very tangled families and stuff. Where I thought it was going to be a little bit more about some medical ethics stuff, and because I guess I thought it was going to be more towards the plot line in the first episode where they're doing surgery on someone who works for the cartel and turns out to be a pedophile, that more end of the show than the I don't know, whatever this was.
Where they did they removed a chest scar from an old Japanese man who now does porn.
Yeah.
And that was 1/8 of the episode.
Yeah, it's that's Yoshi, or I keep thinking Yoshihiro Mura, but it's Hiro Yoshimura, what the episode is named for. And that's his entire plot. Is he's a 73-year-old man who wants to get a chest scar removed because it's affecting his porn career. And so they do it. And that's just kind of a weird D plot. But the rest of it is so we've already talked about Sean and Christian, but Matt, who's Sean's son, but is really Christian's son, and we're
Which
not
they
really
still didn't. We missed that.
we're not really sure if who knows about that.
Well, it sounds like Ava knew.
And Ava is Matt's girlfriend, but it seems like she has some history with Christian.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay.
just the way that they talk to each other.
That makes sense, though.
And like, so Christian is trying to get Ava to like leave Matt for some reason, and Matt or Ava's kid, who's a baby,
She was gonna adopt this baby that had some sort of It looked like hair in the preview, but then there
just some sort of like skin
Like
lesions,
lesions
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
so they were removing them. Jordan was the baby's name.
And so yeah, there's drama between Matt and Ava, and then Julia is leaving Sean and like taking the kids.
Yeah, and there's 2 extra kids.
And there's 2 extra kids.
We heard the name of one.
And I
Connor?
kept being like, "Who's Connor?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's you said the baby that had the surgery
lesions?
was Jordan? I thought that baby's name was Raphael.
Yeah, the baby's name's Raphael,
Oh, It is. Who's Jordan?
I don't know.
Is that the black baby?
Could
I
be.
don't know.
Is that that other kid that was just at the table with them?
Who's just never mentioned.
But Julia's moving. So she's moving with her new husband to London.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe we don't know who we never saw the new husband.
We
right?
never
I
saw
never
him, but
saw him.
she said something when they were shopping for baby clothes because Sean gave his sperm for his anesthesiologist, Liz, to have a baby, but didn't ever have a conversation about parental rights.
Right. That's the last piece of like family entanglement is like he's a sperm donor, and apparently they hadn't talked about like what this relationship or non-relationship looks like.
This is just bonkers.
Yeah.
Well, and then like to bring it back, I just want to bring it back to like Matt really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we don't know the context or the history of Matt and this like Ramona or whoever. He had like some ex that he tried to get back together with, sort
She
of.
legit spit on him.
Yeah, and she spit on him, so he did something weird. Or that's obviously messed up. But then he's like all in with the other lady.
Mm-hmm. Ava.
He's all in with Ava.
Played by Famke Janssen.
Yeah, which is great. Jean Grey herself.
Xenia Onatopp.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these references. I'm sorry.
That Wolf show from Netflix. I forget what-
I don't know what the Wolf show is.
She's on some Netflix show.
The Good Wife.
So, but he's like all in, and she's like, I hate you, you're stupid and you're awful. And he's like, yeah, but what if I love you forever? And she's like, I just want like the perfect child. And he's like, I have just this kid that never acknowledges me as a dad or anything and doesn't say a word and is weird. And he's like, I'll just give you my kid, like basically, as long as I can just be next to you for my rest of my life. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
There's got to be more backstory to this, but I was like, you are the most pathetic man. Like, what's happening?
Because he was willing to just like be like, I'll just love you, but you don't have to love me, but you can just hug this child, which he kind of stole from Christian. I don't really understand. I mean, it's his kid. He didn't steal it, but like that poor kid. I worry about that child. Well, and the lesion kid, which then, because Liz wants nothing to do with Sean, right? So then Sean like starts wanting to take care of Raphael, the lesion baby. That's a whole thing.
It's his full name. Raphael, the Legion baby.
Legion baby.
Well, I don't even know if it was lesions.
Sean
guys.
needs to like get a dog or something. He like it's clear that his family like is all like leaving him and he needs something.
Well, he literally left with a baby, so.
Well, I mean,
That's what I'm saying is like I don't know that you should bring a baby into this. Like maybe you just need to get a dog.
at least it's not like he didn't like go grab this baby from like an orphanage or like from some other family and just take it. Like the baby was at least like the horrible Ava lady was like, I don't want this gross ugly baby. You can't make it perfect.
This baby's gonna need surgeries.
What's so funny because she's like, there's gonna be some scarring on this baby. It's not perfect. I don't want it. And I'm like, this baby could grow up to be like, I don't know, like super fat, get an arm cut off, like get it like its eye poked out one day. Like if it's 11 and it like falls down and like it like its pinky like falls off somehow? Are you like, you're not perfect, you're not mine anymore?
Yeah.
And it's like 11 years later.
I was thinking about that too. Like, so the baby's got some like skin stuff, and there's gonna be some scarring, but like, you're gonna shed so much skin from like a baby to even like 10 years old.
Well, just that that fresh baby skin. Like
Yeah.
I feel like scars are like far less prominent.
Mhm.
Well,
Like
he did say that you would have to do surgeries for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
So that is whatever, but also like it wasn't that. I'm with you. I don't think it's gonna be like that terrible of a look.
Yeah. I'm
Also,
picturing it's gonna be like birthmarks.
Yeah.
Like,
And then also before they did the surgery, they didn't like tell her that there was going to be 5 more years of surgeries and like this is what the process is going to be. They just said like, we'll do it.
yeah.
I mean, there was like some weird stuff because Christian obviously was like, I'll do this, and you have to like break up with Matt,
Yeah.
which that didn't stick either.
So, yeah, that's a different show than I was picturing. I mean, you can kind of tell from my predictions too. Like I had predicted that Sean was going to jail, and like no one's in danger of going to jail.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. No.
No, they seem to be doing whatever they want
Yeah.
with babies and everything. Yeah, there's no problems here. No, except for all of their personal lives.
Yeah, except for their lives are falling apart.
But
But it's fine.
they could all sit down to dinner and smile and look very pretty. So I don't know. Maybe they are doing great. It seems interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess that's almost the entire episode. Besides the fact that, like, in the end, Sean got on a plane with baby Raphael to go to Bucharest to like go help out. I mean, hopefully, then he's supposed to be helping out. There's a bunch of kids there, or something like that. So maybe there's some sort of like child hospital or something in need for a surgeon. It sounded like. I don't know. So maybe he'll take his like mania and go help like kids in need. And then it ended with Christian at the airport bar, like literally just doing what he started doing in the very first episode.
I love the circle back that's not too on the nose. I thought that was great. And it was like the last scene. So it was just very
And it was like
delightful.
it was like legitimately like just a different lady, but like an older version of the same girl that he like picked up in the first episode.
And he had a dream about the girl from the first episode already in this episode. So I had already like had that nostalgia, which we'd just watched. So it was great.
Yeah.
But then it makes me wonder, like, is he haunted by this ex or this girl from the first season? Like, that's kind of interesting. Like, if that character becomes his conscience or something. I don't know. I mean, I've only seen 2 episodes.
Well,
but
it sounded like that lady from the first episode like committed suicide or something like that. And then at the end, when he did the whole pickup line thing and the lady was like, "You're a doctor," he seemed like he was pretty pleased with himself. So I don't think he's that haunted about it.
Yeah.
okay.
It seems like nothing has changed. That's
Yeah.
he's pulling the same scheme from the first episode, and it's still working.
Time to find a pedophile to do face surgery on.
But then also, so that happened. That's the 2 main characters. We know that Julia left with all of the other kids, and then Matt was leaving with Ava and like stealing his baby back, right? To move. Where were they?
Can't
Do we know where they
steal-
were going?
You can't steal your own baby, Claire.
Okay.
Somewhere, don't know.
They were just leaving.
That part seems weird. And I did have to do a little look-see. Well, we have predictions to discuss, but I just
Yeah.
want to check one of them.
Oh.
Okay.
We
Well,
have
I mean,
proof.
The last thing I wanted to note is like they had that dinner scene where it's all of like the main characters except for like I guess Matt, and they're all just like having a good last dinner together and hugging, and they play this Art Garfunkel song
Oh gosh.
called All I Know. I looked up the title.
I thought maybe you knew it.
And it's just like the corniest song. I was surprised. It felt very like 90s or something, like a 90s TV show or something, but this is 2010. It just seemed a little out of place. And then in the airport, they go back to that song again.
I'm sorry, it just wasn't a good song.
No,
Mm-mm.
I'm surprised like that they couldn't find rights to a better song, even like maybe like a a more contemporary song or something.
I mean,
but
there's
like
better like Art Garfunkel songs, I'm
yes,
sure.
that too. Like, man, one time a couple weeks back, me and Claire were watching the. I was just like, hungering for like live music videos, so I put on the Simon and Garfunkel like reunion concert in Central Park.
Oh, okay.
And with just like low expectations, just like, sure, found this concert, let's put it on. And like each time they played a new song, I was just like, oh yeah, they have this song. Oh yeah, they have this song.
He said that the whole show.
Similar. The other day, I put on Maroon 5 songs by Jane, and we were listening to it, and every new song was like, see, this album has some bangers, because we were talking about like, it was like freshman year of college is like when that that came out, so I used to take naps to that CD.
I don't think I've
You
ever
had
heard
nap
it.
CDs?
In 2003 I had CD. What do you mean? Yeah, what?
Oh, okay, I don't know.
You don't listen, like put on some music, take a nap? Take a nap in silence? What are you, a monster?
Apparently.
I was living in a dorm. Like, people are like screaming in the hallway and in the rooms next to each other doing whatever college kids do. So,
Not watching cable.
yeah, I didn't have any I couldn't fall asleep to like Grey's Anatomy or whatever shit you were watching.
I'm telling you, I was watching MTVU. I was
And
watching
Law and Order.
the music videos of
You were just
that stuff.
Yeah, see, you were taking naps to music
But
too.
I don't know if I took naps. I'm not a napper. I always want to be. Joe would disagree probably.
Doesn't sound like you want to be, because you just take naps, right?
I'm just, some people find napping so easy. Like Joe, you can sit down on the couch and be like, I'm napping, and like be asleep, and my brain doesn't do that.
I don't really do that either.
Oh, okay, well, that's why I gotta put on Maroon 5. I guess.
I'm not a big napper, but like when it hits me, I don't fight it.
Don't fight the nap.
Don't fight the nap. I have a hard time napping when it's like really nice outside, because then I feel like I should be outside. But like the weekends are good nap time.
Perfect.
Just crack open a window and take a nap.
Then you're outside and
Yeah.
Just breathe it in.
that's such like, I wonder if that's like such a Minnesota thing though, because I feel like because we have such long winters, we feel guilty about not utilizing nice days.
I would assume so. I mean,
makes
that's
sense.
Yeah, right.
But
I mean,
like, do other like if I was living in St. Louis, would I feel like that? Probably not. I don't know.
I don't know. No one in California feels like that. They probably hate it outside.
Oh, it gets so much outside.
Ugh, it's always perfect, and there's no water here.
It's depressing.
Okay. Well, Claire, I don't know if you're still looking up your prediction thing, but
I got. Oh wait, no, I'm ready to go whenever.
Okay. Well, I'll do mine again since I did mine first last
yeah.
time. My first one was one of the dudes is dead or dies, and they're both alive.
We tried.
I feel like one of them should have died. I feel like Sean needed to die. He's got nothing left, His tank is on empty.
Yeah, I feel bad for Raphael. I feel like that kid deserves better.
Yeah,
than...
he's just gonna fill his void with some like sad child, and then like the kid's gonna be like, "You're not my dad. I don't know who you are." Number 2. So that's that's a no point, obviously. Number 2, I said there would be a celebrity cameo, Nip Tuck. Unless you're gonna count that Japanese porn man as
I didn't look him up.
He's not. I don't know who he is. Well, I mean, if all 3 of us watch it and don't know who that guy is, he's not a celebrity. Yeah, Nip Tuck. But number 3, Matt is Christensen's son.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I did double triple check that.
Mm-hmm.
We heard it. Yeah, we heard her reference it in the episode, and then I also did check too, but I'm counting it because we heard them actually say it.
I would be very interested to watch like the episode where they like discuss that as like partners and stuff.
Well, I'm wondering if like Christensen and Julia probably have like some discussion about that throughout the years.
But it seemed like Sean and Matt knew as well.
You think Sean knows?
I think Sean knows.
I don't
You don't think Sean knows?
No.
Maybe like deep down in his heart, but it's possible they've never talked
Every
about
time he's next to Matt, his loins go, "That's not mine."
Okay, it does say on this.
Obviously, he's circumcised.
It does say on this weird Nick. I can't say
Nip
it.
Tup.
Nip Tuck fandom site that that Matt does view Christian as his uncle. So maybe Matt doesn't know, but it felt like he knew.
I don't think anybody knows besides like Christian, Julia, and like Ava.
Somehow
maybe.
Ava, yeah.
Yeah, Ava.
I don't think any of the family knows.
Okay, all right.
I don't think Sean knows. I don't think Matt knows.
Well, points.
But I get a point for that.
Yeah.
And then my last one didn't happen. I said they solve a crime or assist the cops now, and they didn't do any of that.
No.
So
Dun dun.
So 1,
1 point.
not bad. I had Matt is in med school, which we don't really know what he's doing. So who
God,
knows?
that he better not be someone's doctor. He's,
I have Christian quits to go to charity. This is where I had them switching roles. So no.
you should have kept their roles.
Yeah. And then I had Sean goes to jail, which is no. And then I had someone gets covered in bodily fluid.
No.
I mean, Matt gets spit on. That's like a fluid.
Would you consider that covered?
No, I would not consider it covered. But
I
bodily for sure.
do feel like I was taken aback by the spit. I would give you some moment. I did
Some
my.
moment.
I would give you a.
How about like a
point.
spirit point?
Like I give you like a half.
Give him a half.
Half. I
It
give
is-
you half.
All right.
Okay.
Points.
Points.
Points
day.
are Jimmy's not here. The points
Jimmy's
are
not
flying.
here. Points
I'm gonna
fly.
be so mad.
All right, Claire.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, really glad I'm following this up with so many points. No, I'm not. But Julia didn't have a big scene getting a breast augmentation. Nope. Christian is not with Julia, but at one point, you know, she did talk about how, what was it? They said it several times.
Oh, that he steals people's souls.
Steals souls.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he
Shang
takes
Tsung
people's
from Mortal
souls.
Kombat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so that's a no. No steam room? Like they couldn't give me like a 10-second clip? Like
Nope.
come on.
No
Maybe
one's
they never finished it. Maybe they felt too bad about
He
the
built a
pedophile
nursery
thing.
instead though.
Yeah.
That was also weird.
I mean, 100 episodes later, he built a nursery. The
That's
steam room, the steam room was either in use before that, or they
Or
never
it
built
didn't
it.
happen. Sean was on the verge of crying like 97 times. Like the water was glistening, but never did a tear stream. Like, so no points for me.
I want to give you 0.5 points for how sad Sean just looks as a human in this whole episode.
I
If
mean,
you combine all of his half cries, he cried one time, basically.
He was watery for sure.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. I like thought there was times where I could like, if I got close enough, I could like see a little dribble. So, yeah, okay, I'll take the half point. Points day.
Points day. If the camera would have zoomed into one pupil, it would have seemed pretty watery. It's just like not enough to make it flow.
Do you think that means like there was like something written in the script like he was supposed to try to cry but like he couldn't?
He's just not that guy.
Like they got it. They're like, get the Visine, but like they didn't even go that route.
Jason Bateman could have cried.
You think so?
I'm just saying, because Sean, to me, in this episode in particular,
Oh,
he just kind of looked like a yoked Jason Bateman. Maybe he had like a stronger jawline or something. I don't know. He looks like a little bit bigger.
he was real fit.
Yeah. So
Real fit.
JB's still my man, though.
Dude, remember when she murdered the hamster though?
God.
Episode 1.
Julia.
Around it.
Julia. Okay. Well, hey, that's gonna do it for Nip Tuck, everybody. Thank you for listening. Claire, thanks for coming.
Oh my gosh, great time. So glad to be here.
This is fun. We'll see if any of us actually watch Nip Tuck. I'm interested. But if you listeners want to give us show suggestions or whatnot, or hit us up, or tell us who's Matt's real dad or something.
Yeah, if you know anything about the show, I want to know.
Tell us. Yeah, can you just tell us about why Matt's such a sad sack? If you know anything about that, you can hit us up at FNL Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. That would be much appreciated. I guess that's going to do it, though, for this week. So have a good one, and goodbye.
See ya.
Cosmetic bananas.